As the Morvan still has so many roads to discover, we've added a third ride to our medieval Morvan tour. And in this ride we're going to go south of Avalon, again into the Morvan, and we're going to go as south as we can go in a one-day's ride. Filling up before we go. Well, this ride 3 of the medieval Morvan tour is about 215 kilometers, about 135 miles, and it should take us through the mountains, hills and the forests of the Morvan. And most probably we will also hit some lakes and rivers, so let's go crazy!
Okay, ready for the ride. Let's go, Muriel, let's go!
Let's go crazy! Wow, Johan, we're on the route du Château, so I guess we should be looking for a chateau.
Okay. Even without chateau, the environment is stunning. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right.
I was just thinking, if I've got this view, I don't think there is a lot that can make me more happy than this. Maybe one thing though, and I'm still very glad that my dad let us use his bike, but maybe you and your bike would make it even worse.
Now I do feel pretty comfortable on Shasta.
Johan has named my dad's bike Chester, and he's going to explain why.
The shortage of Chesterfield, well, it feels really like a sofa. You can rest in all day. It's nice.
I think if my dad sees this film, he says, "Keep your hand on those handlebars!"
Oh yeah.
We have added this parking to the ride near the Saut de Goulou, and this waterfall is one of the main attractions here in the Morvan and supposedly one of the most beautiful waterfalls in this area. Maybe it's not the biggest waterfall that you ever come across, but the water does bridge a height of 10 meters in total, and there is quite a lot of water coming down this narrow little stream. And next to the waterfall you can also find 2 ruins of old water mills. And from the parking it's only a 5-minute walk. Make sure that if you pass the restaurant, turn left under the bridge and again left, and then you will get to the cascade.
You found it!
Yay! Well,
Look at that waterfall.
it's not the biggest, but it is a height of 10 meters.
Okay, so nice. Let's go back on the road.
Yes. Well, Johan, how do you like the Morvan?
Super bien. We don't do off-road riding. We will take tiny roads through forests like this one. This is as adventurous as it gets on the bike Chateau Chino, 16 kilometers. That's where we go, right?
Small but paved. Well, so we are now in Chateau Chino, and we're going to try to see park our bikes on the Place de Notre-Dame and see if we can have a drink after so many beautiful views. Oh, we're not the only ones. Chateau Chino is the capital of the Morvan, situated right in the middle of the park, surrounded by peace and quiet, and a lot of nice biker roads. And here in Chateau Chino you can find some old walls and this old Notre Dame gate. And you can have some lunch here. Or on a beautiful day, like today, grab yourself a sandwich like we did and have a picnic with a view of the Morvan. Picnic with a view!
Bon appétit. What a ride!
Wow. And we're still not done.
We're not done. Where are we heading now?
We're heading to the pearl of the Provence. Vézelay. I can do this all day.
Oh, you have to. You have to sleep a bit. Eat, sleep, ride.
Eat, sleep, ride, repeat.
Repeat.
Vézelay. We have added this parking next to the pedestriated area of Vézelay, but there are other parkings for your bike. Vézelay is probably the most famous one of the plus beaux villages de France, and it's full of history, religion and culture, and according to the famous Michelin guide, worth a visit. So let's go and find out. The town of Vézelay is built on a mountain, and the highest point is reserved for the Romanesque Basilica. And this main road leads up to the Basilica. And although it's not a long walk, sometimes it is quite steep. The front part of the church, the nave, is the oldest and was built in the 11th century. And after a fire in the 13th century, the Gothic choir was added. Religiously speaking, the highlight of the church is under the altar, the remainders of Mary Magdalene. Even for atheists, it should be worthwhile having a look in the crypt. It is a narrow, cramped, impressive space where you have the feeling that you walk straight into the Middle Ages. From an historical point of view, the highlight is the portal above the main entrance. It is considered to be one of the most beautiful Romanesque works in France and probably in the world. In the middle you can see Jesus with the 12 apostles around him, and it represents the moment when the Lord tells his companions to spread the word throughout the world. Vézelay is also the starting point of the pilgrimage tour to Santiago de Compostela, and therefore a famous place for pilgrimage itself. We still have about 17 kilometers, around 10 miles, to go back to Avalon, and of course your GPX file will bring you right back to Avalon. But we will end this video here. And man, did we enjoy those nice biker roads here in the Morvan and those nice medieval towns. And we hope you will too, and that we will see you on another crazy ride soon. Right? If you like this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel with a notification so you won't miss our future videos on crazy rides. And if you want to keep going crazy now, why don't you watch our video of the Battle of the Bulls tour in the Belgian Ardennes. It's in the middle of the screen.